legs. So this is the second circuit-based workout that we're doing during lockdown. For this particular workout, you need some method of timing. I would suggest a mobile phone, and you're going to set 50 seconds on the clock for each particular station, and there are 7 stations working the entire body. You need for this one 2 of these very sought after articles. Now they're not likely to get mugged on the way back from the shops. You need 2 toilet rolls. You need a mat or a comfortable surface to lie on. You also need a towel and a water bottle, which is actually going to be used in part of the circuit, as well as something for you to drink. So the first thing is to do a bit of a warm-up. Now for those of you that have been out running or something similar, then you may already be warm before you come back in and can go straight into the circuit. However, if you're going from cold, then you need to do something to get your body ready for the workout. So what we're going to do is roll the shoulders backwards. Put your fingertips on the shoulder joint and roll backwards. And then you're going to roll the other way. We are going to speed those up a little bit later on and make them a bit more aerobic. So going backwards, just get the mobility in there first, and then going forwards. Clasp your hands in the front, rotate your torso, keeping the hips still, push back with the elbow, but your head can follow the line of your back elbow. Then we're going to tap backwards and take the arms up in the front. So you're trying to just do a little backward tap, stay on the ball of your foot and reach your arms up and over. Once you get warmer, you can get a little bit more speed in with it and start to bend your back knee a bit more. And then you're going to scissor the arms and take your toes to the side. And again, you start going with a bit more speed once you've got the movement. And we go back to the beginning. Roll, and then faster, and then one and then the other. Really get a lot of movement through the shoulder joints. They are going to be working quite a lot in this circuit, both one way and the other. Torso turns, bring your body upright, and then those backward lunges with a little knee bend. Making sure you're not putting your heel at the ground to protect your Achilles tendon. And the star taps out to the side. So we'll go through that one more time. And we'll roll. Forward, 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 forward. Back, 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 back. Go forward again. Really loosening up those shoulders. Going back. Rotate. Fix the hips. Push the elbow a bit further round each time, hand each time. Clasp the hands, lunge back. Bit more of a knee bend if you've got there. Getting a bit more warmth in the legs. And side tap. So once you've done that, you can then do some toe taps on the step, on the bottom stair. You can go up and down the stairs. You can do for a little jog around the gardens. You should have your heart rate going up a little bit, ready to start the circuit. If your breathing hasn't increased, if your body temperature hasn't increased, then you need to go through the warm-up with a bit more oomph until you find that increase of levels. So, exercise number 1 is 3 steps to the side, and on the 3rd one you lift your knee. So you go 1, 2, up, 1, 2, up, 1, 2, up. So once you've got the movement, then you start to get a bit more drive with it. The further you go to the side and the faster you go, the harder your heart rate's going to beat. That's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, we need the towel. Now for those who have done circuits with me, you'll have used the TRX machine. We are going to use a towel to replicate that movement. So you need something strong to attach your towel to. It could be the bottom of the stairs on the banisters, or something strong like this outside railing. Roll the towel through, and then I suggest you then hold the diagonal corners because it gives you a bit more grip. Now if, like me, and most of you know, I've had operation on my hand, my grip's not that brilliant, I'm going to roll the towel round my wrist once, so I've got a nice firm grip. When I put my weight back on it, I feel secure. If you're comfortable with just holding the towel with a grip, then just hold the towel with a grip. So from there, you take a step forwards and you straighten your arms out. We're going to be working the back muscles. Look straight up so your body's in a straight line. Walk your feet in, keep the weight through your legs, squeeze your shoulder blades together and back out again. The elbows are staying close to the body. If you want to make life harder, you step in closer. Make sure you've got the grip, and away you go. If you want to make life easier, step back and pull in from there. It depends on how secure you're feeling. If your grip's not feeling good, then don't go there. And also make sure your towel's not a bit rank. So it's falling apart when you row with it. Not good look if you land on the floor. Exercise number 3. We're heading down to the toilet rolls with an upper body workout. Now there are several levels of this because it's quite tough. The toilet rolls go inside the hands, and your hands are directly in line with your shoulders. Feet just outside the hip line, lift into a high plank. This is the reasonably difficult one. It is going to challenge your upper body. If you want to make life harder, bring your feet together because you have a less base of support, and it means your core muscles and your upper body have to work harder to keep the balance. If, on the other hand, that is too hard from you, take your knees right back, but still keep your weight over your hands. So you're almost like a half press-up position. So choose the level that's right for you. I will demonstrate in this one. You pick the toilet roll up, move it out, put your hand back. Other one out, put your hand back. Bring it in, put your hand back, in, bring your hand back. Out, out, in, in. Again, the option is weight forwards, out, out, in, in. If you're really struggling with your wrists, you can try weight bearing on your knuckles, but I would suggest that you also need the 3/4 position. That is going to be really challenging on your core and your upper body. So you might need to drop from the full plank to a knee position part way through, and certainly on sets 2 and 3 you might need to consider that. Exercise number 4, we're back on the towel. So this time we're going to use it in the squat. So again, wind your hands round if you need to, make sure you're nice and secure, and you've got a firm grip. Feet slightly away from the post, lean back, straighten your arms. You need to keep your arms straight the whole time, back, long and straight, keep looking up, and then you squat right down towards the floor and drive up through the legs. Now your arms are going to be working because they're weight bearing, but most of this is going to be through your legs. So if it's too hard, you just don't drop quite so far down. Exercise next is, the 6th one is a glute bridge. We're going to be using the muscles in your lower back